So, the public think that Khloe has lied on Jordyn Woods and they are not pleased about it at all.
Right. But I was not beyond the point of recollection. I know where I was. But on the way out, he did kiss me.
Hey guys, it's Murad Molly. Hopefully you guys are doing well today. Back at it again with another video. If you have not subscribed, guys, click that button for daily and consistent content. Head over to my Instagram, my Patreon, my merch, and let's get straight into this video. Subscribe, guys. Click that button for daily and consistent content. I am on TikTok at Murad Murali. I do have my merch. Shout out to all of you guys that are going forth for my merch, and also my Patreon, my merch. Apparently some of you guys like me saying that, so there we go. And of course, podcast down below. Go and support, like, comment, share. I don't know, there's just so many apps and things that I'm on now that it's just so overwhelming. Anyways, let's get straight into this video where a lot of people are annoyed with Khloe. I feel like people can get very easily annoyed with her, and I also feel like she's very reactionary. When you have those two things combined together, not a good look. But what we have here is that people are upset because they believe she's lied on Jordyn Woods when she was initially asked about, has Jordyn Woods apologized to you? And obviously she said no. So what I believe what she means, maybe the question that he asked, I think, was personally, and I don't think she has. But then why would she want to come up to you personally after you have cut ties and you've made that kind of mark on the matter? But these are the tweets. Khloe just lied when she said that Jordyn didn't apologize, because I remember Jordyn did try to apologize, but Khloe was too busy trying to boost up ratings. I don't think she was doing it to boost up ratings. I think that she was just genuinely angry at the situation. Khloe is a hypocrite. She says the Kardashian curse is offensive because people blame the women for men's problems, but she went after Jordyn Woods relentlessly instead of Tristan. That is also another reason why people are annoyed by her. Apologized to Tristan's first baby mother, to all the women whose men she messed with? No. Then she does not get nor deserve an apology from Jordyn. I will never forget when Kim said that Jordyn should be on her knees begging for Khloe's forgiveness. I never wanted to fight Kim more in my life. Kardashian apologized for what? Being taken advantage of? Khloe is ridiculous. What Jordyn actually described was not a consensual act. There is a much bigger conversation here, and Jordyn wasn't the problem. It's so sad that she took the heat. Now, I will agree with that to an extent, because I do feel like, it was more of a conversation of a lack of recollection of, alcohol being involved, and how it wasn't anything but a kiss, and that, he kind of put himself on her in that manner. And I do feel like if that scenario took place to what she was describing, clearly she wasn't at fault here massively as opposed to Tristan, because she was quite inebriated. I assume he was as well, and he kind of lunged on her or put himself on her, which is how she describes it on Red Table Talk. So that in itself with kind of, there's like a bigger conversation to be happening here, in that when alcohol is involved, people like to use people or jump on women in a certain way, and they're the ones that get blamed for it. It's the whole new world of victim blaming that takes place, and I feel like we didn't really see that conversation. Rather, she just took all the heat for this. I do also feel like we are beating a dead horse. This conversation, this topic has been dried, rinsed out, talked about since 2019. We're now in 2021. Like, give it a rest. I do feel like this is probably the biggest scandal for the Kardashians I've ever really seen, or anybody's discussed or seen. But at the same time, I do feel like it's just the think pieces on this are just like annoying and exhausting, because we're just over this stuff, absolutely over it. But clearly the public still are not. They are still very frustrated. Several tweets are being retweeted quite a bit, and everybody is discussing and talking about it, perhaps because of the constant cheating by Tristan. That is why I don't think Khloe was bashing Jordyn was in the reunion at all. She was literally saying, what, I forgive the girl, I forgive Tristan, I have to forgive him, her. If Kylie wants to be friends with her, it is what it is. It's not my fault.
Like, that didn't just happen. Because, I was leaving already, so I walked out immediately after. And I got in the car, and I was like, no.
Move on with it. So she wasn't coming across derogatory or rude to her. I don't think so. At the least, again, like the world does drag Khloe a lot, and oftentimes, she does stupid crap. But you have to try to be objective. It just doesn't make sense to me if people are saying that Khloe was dragging Jordyn's name through the mud in the reunion, because she wasn't doing that. So I feel like we need to stick with the facts here. For Kylie to also say that, she did this to my family, therefore she did it to me. What about Tristan? Because Tristan did it initially first, before there even was a baby involved. So where was all that energy? Of course, when you have, I guess, love and intimacy for one person in a different way, it's a different scenario. But that in itself was also very interesting, to say the least. But people believe that Khloe did lie on Jordyn Woods, saying that she never apologized, when in actual fact she did apologize, perhaps on Red Table Talk, by text. But I think the question was personally, and she didn't do it personally. I don't know. Or this letter, the farewell thing, that whatever said that she was going to do and she never did it. People are just bothered by the fact that they feel like that Khloe was lying on Jordyn Woods. I just feel like Khloe gets a lot of flack. Khloe gets critiqued a lot. And again, oftentimes she does dumb stuff, and she's very reactionary and can be quite aggressive. So I can see why that would take place. But I just feel like because she gets dragged a lot, people will use that in any capacity, shape or form. And for people I'm seeing online to say that, she did this, did that, Jordyn in the reunion. I think she kept it cute and was like, I forgive her for X, Y, Z. I don't have any anger or animosity towards her. I think, everybody wants to wrap it up and end it. I think she's taking that route because, she realized she was in the wrong with her aggressive reactions at the time, which she definitely was. In terms of the apology situation, that just confuses me, because Jordyn was very vocal about being apologetic. She said herself, I am sorry, on Red Table Talk, on this, that. But I feel like there wasn't that conversation of, wait, she was inebriated, she wasn't much in control.
Beyond the point of recollection, I know where I was, but on the way out, he did kiss me.
In the situation, you're with somebody who is 6'9", who's inebriated, probably on you in such a way. It doesn't, make her suddenly this innocent Bambi in the woods. No, but I do feel like that kind of conversation needs to take place where, was Jordyn Woods consenting to that? Was this a consensual act? Was she aware of this completely? Because she describes the fact that she went into the car, realized what had happened, and was quite shocked by the matter. Perhaps she could have dealt with it a little bit better afterwards and contacted Khloe and whatever. But I feel like this conversation of consent was not present in this entire matter. And when you have the Kardashian, this is where they are wrong, where they are dragging her through the mud, but then suddenly wants to talk about feminism, suddenly want to talk about women's rights, and then you have them dragging Jordyn Woods when clearly the girl was inebriated and somebody obviously lunged on her. He was literally double her height, 7 foot nearly. Tristan is very tall, on her in such a way, and apparently it was just uncomfortable for her, and she was shocked at the entire situation. Now, other people saying that she was sitting on his lap or whatever throughout the party, but this is clearly something that he's continued to do throughout. And I feel like the dragging wasn't as equal. Yes, one is the father to a child, so you have to take that into consideration, and I think that is a great point. That is True's dad. True does not want to grow older and see that her dad was being dragged by the family. She doesn't want to see that. So that, I feel like, is a very valid point. Public speaking, you're probably going to drag one more than the other because one's father and one's not. But I do feel like the lack of consent or consent kind of conversation was not present. It was not at all, from what I saw online. And I feel like that in itself should have been implemented more. Let me know what your thoughts are, guys, when it comes to this. Hopefully this is the last video I want to make on this Jordyn Woods, Khloe, Tristan saga, because this has been rinsed out and dragged for so long right now. And of course it's come back up because of the reunion. But it's just like, let's just now put this to bed. The past is the past. Let's put it to bed, guys. And just put it away. I'm just done with this. Let me know what your thoughts are. Subscribe to the channel. Click that button, guys, for daily and consistent content. And I'll catch you guys soon for another video.